Hey everyone, this is CricketSong of Lunar Wisdom, and I'm here today to answer a couple of questions that I received in an email, a couple of emails, from two different users, subscribers to my channel. And the topic of the video is about both of the emails is psychic empaths and dealing with negative energies and negative emotions. Now the first email I got was from OmniGeek13, or Zach, and he talks about having a difficulty with dealing with anger, pain, sorrow, grief, panic from other people. He has the empathic ability to sense these things from other people without them giving outward expressions of how they're feeling. And sometimes it comes to him as sort of words or voices, and other times if he touches the individual he can get sort of an image or a symbolic image that sort of is an indication of how they're feeling without them telling him about it. So he's looking for ways to deal with that and how to stop that from happening. And the other question or the other concern was from VampireBeauty, who is dealing with a similar situation, and this individual wants to know how to stop the negativity from getting into them. And these two issues are issues that a lot of psychic empaths deal with, and so I figured it was worth making a video talking about that, because I'm sure there's a lot more other people out there that are having a difficult time dealing with this. Okay. So what do? Well, the first thing you need to do, the absolutely first thing you need to do in order for anything else to really help or stop the negative from getting in or stop picking up all these negative emotions from people is to be able to discern if the emotion is coming from you or from others. Okay, so you need to understand yourself, and you need to be brutally honest with yourself about how you feel in certain situations. From, you know, how you feel, what situations and what people make you angry, what situations and what images and what experiences make you sad, so that you understand if it's originating from you or from someone else. Now let's say that you know yourself really well and you know that these emotions are coming from others. Now what can you do? First, there are many things that you can use, tools you can use, physical tools. But I want to talk first about the non-physical tools. Okay, so the first thing, you need to love yourself and you need to respect yourself. Okay, that sort of goes with knowing yourself and knowing where the emotions start, if they're yours or someone else's. When you have self-love and self-respect, then you're able to put up boundaries. And that is where psychic empaths have a really difficult time. They have a hard time saying no, and they allow a lot of things in that are not healthy for themselves and will bring themselves down. But if you have self-respect and self-love, then saying no is not going to be a negative thing. It's not going to be a bad thing. Now, many of you may have found, or are, if you're pagan, you may have come from a Christian background. And those psychic empaths out there that are Christian, you may have a little difficult time in saying no. And that is a topic for a whole other video. But what you need to understand is that God, or the Creator, doesn't find pleasure in you feeling bad. Before you can help others, you need to help yourself. Okay? So self-respect and self-love takes into consideration that you are a sacred being. and that it's okay to say no. And this is the personal boundaries. You need to establish personal boundaries. Just because you're able to do something, just because you're able to help people, doesn't mean that you're obligated 24/7. Your first obligation should be to yourself. Okay? So sometimes saying no is going to be a necessity, and that establishes a personal boundary. For example, I do tarot readings professionally in a shop, and I have personal clients. I have people clients that will call me any time of the day when they feel they need help. I set up personal boundaries. I do not take clients on Mondays. That is my time. They can reach me any other day of the week, and if I don't answer the phone, they can leave a message and I'll get back to them. Just because I can and have the ability to help people doesn't mean I am obligated to do it 24/7. That's just an example. Okay? So if you have a situation where you're helping someone and they call you at 1 o'clock in the morning and you just can't physically get there to help them, do not beat yourself up about it. If that's your time to sleep, or if it's your time to take care of your family, or if it's just your personal time, it's okay to say no. That's the personal boundary, number one. Then there are things that you can do like meditation, like deep breathing, visualization, when you visualize yourself surrounded by a bubble or a suit of armor or a suit of mirrors. Meditation. If you're having a hard time meditating, as Zach, OmniGeek13, was saying he can't seem to meditate, then there are other things like energy work, Tai Chi, Qigong, martial arts, Reiki. These will strengthen your inner energy core and your electromagnetic field so that you can deal with the bombardment of other people's emotions, along with your visualization. Let's see. Simply saying verbal words, simply saying, I am not open to other people's energy at this time. Or whatever phrase, I will not accept other people's energy at this time. Putting the words out there, because words have power, will also will help you stop and be able to filter the energy. Then we have things like herbs, stones, elements. You can work with the elements, religious or spiritual symbols. Now, what sort of herbs? Things that I find are helpful: frankincense, myrrh, sage, cedar, sweetgrass, lavender, cinnamon. And for more on herbs, check out Tiptoe Chick. I'm sure she can give you, has videos about herbs, what herbs might help with that. Stones, hematite, onyx, obsidian, tourmaline. Those are some that work for me. You can check out Hibiscus Moon's channel. I'm sure she has videos on what stones would help ground you and protect you from negative energies. Symbols like the pentacle or the crucifix or the Ankh, the Eye of Horus, the Seal of Solomon, St. Christopher medals. Any religious symbol that means something to you for protection and grounding, you can use that. Wear that. I wear my pentacle, and that protects me from negative energies. I have a friend who makes little mirror pendants. That also helps protect me from negative energies. Things of that sort. So I hope those answers and this answer really helps you in learning to shield yourself from negative energies and unwanted emotions from other people. If you have any other comments or questions in regards to this topic, please feel free to comment below or send me an email. And as always, I love you. Mwah.